Hey YouTube, this is Mr. Five Summers back. I had some trouble shooting the first video because I didn't have my camera adjusted right, so I wasted all that time. Guess you might have noticed I changed my screen name from Mr. Five Summers to Blade Obsession, and the reason I did that is because if you watch the majority of my videos, you can tell I'm infatuated with bladed objects. And I always have been ever since I was a kid. So I could still remember like one of my first knives. It was like a blue comp handle Puma. I think my father bought it for me. But I like guns as well, you know, stuff like that, any kind of weapons. But you know, I had a Daisy Red Ryder when I was 6 years old, which I actually got in trouble for with it. Shot out some windows in my neighbor's house being stupid with a friend of mine. That got the gun taken away for about a year. Or 2 years maybe. But yeah, maybe there is a certain age you're too young to do stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to do a short little video. This is I've always wanted a marbles machete, and I had some concerns about, you know, most of their handles are wood, and then a lot of people say they're not that comfortable, or fit and finish isn't that great on the handles, and then, you know, just I've seen videos where people get them and the handle might be chipped, the piece of wood broken off, and they had to glue it back or whatever, and tape it up and all this crap. So anyway, I saw these on Amazon a while back, and I had been wanting one. I just finally got one. So these have I think a orange polypropolene handle, which is very comfortable. And oh, by the way, this is all this came with. It did not come with a sheath. I'm going to have to purchase one separately. So, but at least I have this to keep it in, to keep from cutting myself. They were generous enough to give you this paracord lanyard, I guess. So. But it has a real long handle, a real long polypropylene handle, and even for somebody with big hands, you know, you're going to be very comfortable. And it's got kind of a thumb wrap, depending on whichever way you're cut. You know, if you're using the saw, this one has a saw back on it, and these teeth feel really aggressive. But I think it'll work better when the paint wears off a little. They give you this orange painted blade, and actually, this one didn't even come very sharp. I had to put it on the work sharp for a little bit just to get a decent working edge out of it. But yeah, you can see the Marbles logo. They have another variation of this one with, I think, an 18-inch blade. This is the 14-inch blade, and I thought this was the right size and weight, you know, for using around the camp or the house or whatever in the woods. 18-inch would probably be better if you're in the jungle or something like that, where you have to, you know, clear a trail for miles with a, you know, soft vegetation or something like that. But this is probably better, like I said, for, you know, urban environments. But I really like it, and it would be hard to lose, you know, in the woods, being orange and all. And then I did strop it. This is the strop I use. Just a cheap little wooden strop. I have several, but I have another one, like the belt ones. But this one does okay for most things. This machete isn't really heavy either. I put it on my scale here a little while ago, and it came in at 1 pound, almost 1 pound and 1 ounce. I think it was 1 pound, 0.6 ounces, 0.6 to the tenth of an ounce. So very, very light. I mean, for a machete, you could pack this one all day long. Of course, you know, I don't know how heavy it'll be when I get the sheath for it, but I really like the look of it, and I love the handle on it. And I know, you know, it's got a little bit of flex, but not much. If you can see that little bit of give, but you know, it's you know, it's fairly robust, I guess I'd say. And those teeth are really aggressive, so I think, like I said, once the paint wears off, you know, it's not going to cut as good with that paint, you know, because it's slick. But I don't know. I think it'll bite better without that paint on it. It's good. So I can't wait to use it. But like I said, when I got it, it wasn't that sharp. But I put it on the work sharp, and I think it'll. I think it's not too bad now. I'm not going to see that. It's better, a lot better than it was. I mean, it wouldn't even do this. It would just knock the paper out of the way a while back. So it's got a good working there, John. We'll cut it. It's not bad. You don't want it too fine an edge on it when you're chopping through, you know, branches and stuff like that, because your blade, you know, your edge will roll over. So I always sharpen at for something like a machete. I use like the 50-degree guide on my work sharp. It's 25 degrees both ways, adds up to a 50-degree angle. Like they say, that's how they explain it. But yeah, it's got a good point. So if you actually had to dig a hole, or, you know, I don't know why you would use something like this to dig a hole, but if it's all you had, it would do it. And I'm sure it would even penetrate, you know, if you had to stab somebody, it would probably work pretty good too. But yeah, it's a good machete. Seems like it's going to be a good one. And I have to order the sheath from Amazon. It's going to be like almost $14, but I think they have free shipping right now, so I need to get that. But yeah, check these out if you're interested in a high vis orange. I'm from Tennessee, so go Vols. So this is pretty much Tennessee Vols orange. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that little video out there, and, you know, kind of go into why I changed my name on here. And the reason I had been Mr. 5 Cylinders is because I'm kind of old school. I used to always carry like a snub nose 38 or 357, and most of them have 5 cylinders. Unless you're lucky enough to get your hands on a Colt Detective Special or something like that, they have six chambers, which is nice because you got that extra round. And I used to have one, and I screwed up and got rid of it. So wish I hadn't done that. But it was blued steel, and if you carry it a lot in the summer, like especially here in the South, you have to oil it constantly, because blued steel and sweat just don't get along at all, period. So a stainless one would be better if they had made one. I think they make one now, and I think there's some other companies making 6. I think I've seen one other 6-shot 38. I don't remember, but anyway, I carry a Ruger LCR 357 sometimes, and it's 5 cylinders, and I don't have to worry about it rusting because it has a very good coating on it, and it's not blued steel. So but yeah, the majority of my videos, you know, I love nice, so I thought the name change was appropriate. But I'll be doing another video soon. I've got some new knives I've had for a while, and I've just not had time to do videos. And anyway, I hope you like this one on the marbles. 14-inch blade, orange propylene handle machete. And I might try and do a video where I'm outside, you know, chopping into some wood with it or something. So I just got to figure out, you know, how to set my camera up for that, or using a phone actually to do it. But anyway, y'all have a good week. Stay cool if it's hot like it is here in the southern part of the U.S. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good one, man.